Good morning. I literally just woke up. I haven't even brushed my teeth. We gotta talk about sleep because it is so crucial. And even if you think you're getting the right amount of sleep, you might not be getting the right quality of sleep. And low quality sleep can wreak havoc in our lives. So there are small things that you can do that can change the game. A lot of biohackers talk about the effects of getting low quality sleep. And one of those things can be accelerated aging. Well, you are looking well rested. I'm on that new shit. Sex, sleep. Intensifying stress, depression, and anxiety. I just feel like I can't think straight. I just feel like shit, kind of. A compromised immune system and other health effects. Brain fog, and the list goes on and on. I've had trouble sleeping pretty much my whole life, and I used to take prescription medicine, what was it called? Ambien, oh my God, for a long time. My problem started with just being a hyper person. I was so excited, I still am, about life. It's still like I have to make myself go to sleep. I've always had anxiety as well. So thinking about conversations I had from the day and dramas with people, or my to-do list, where my life is headed, like all these things come up at night. And it's easy to let ourselves entertain these thoughts and think that we're gonna, work them out intellectually. But what we need to do is look at sleep as a ritual, like a ceremonial thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Reverence. Have reverence for your sleep, because this is I like to look at it as a sacred spiritual ceremony. A biggie is getting our sleep in order with our circadian rhythms. Think up with the sun, asleep with the moon. So after sundown, our brain releases melatonin because it helps us to start to prepare for sleep. But we are on our devices after this time, so our brain thinks, it confuses our brain and disrupts the release of melatonin. So we're totally screwing ourselves. And then that throws off our entire circadian rhythm because of the internet. So one thing that I do is to make sure that my phone is on night shift starting at 7 p.m. And so that pretty much keeps it on a warmer tone all the time. You may have heard biohackers talking about blue lights, and blue lights are the ones that light up parts in our brain and make us think that is daylight outside. But the warmer tones mimic the sun going down. I'm also crazy about lighting. I love lamp. So usually around 6 or 7 p.m., I don't use overhead lighting anymore unless it's warm and just like pockets of it. So you just want that lighting that mimics the sun going down. And if you do have to work on the computer, which I do, hang on, use some blue light blocking glasses. Now, I don't wear glasses, but I did get these for when I am working at night. See my ring light? Boom, I got a ring light. Wear an eye mask. Once you start a pattern in your life, you can signal to your brain, this is something that we do when it's time to wind down and go to sleep. And you can kind of make it a ritual. I have tried to wear eye masks throughout my life, and I have never liked them until I found this one. This eye mask is amazing. I love it so much. And it's very cheap. It was like $12 or $15, and I linked it in the description box below. I have several Amazon affiliate links, and it is so soft. It stays cool on my face. It's just comfortable. Also, if I ever want to take a nap in the middle of the day, again, I have created this pattern over the past year almost. I've been using this, and it signals to my brain that it is time to calm down. So when I'm taking a nap in the middle of the day and it's bright, I put this on, I'll put some rain sounds on, and it helps me take a fulfilling nap. Next on the list is to stop eating early. Now, this goes along with my lifestyle because I do intermittent fasting. So they say if you stop about 3 hours before you go to bed, your body is not on alert. It is not digesting and processing and doing all this stuff. Otherwise, your body is focused on digestion rather than relaxation. So I start my daily fast anywhere from 5 to 7:30 p.m. and I'll do it from anywhere from 16 to 18 hours. And I have found that I was always a night snacker. Like I said, I've been a night owl my whole life until I started noticing effects in my life and I started learning about these things. And so since I have changed it, I'm telling you, it has changed my situation. Body, mind, spirit. Since I have stopped night snacking, I noticed it's way easier to wind down. Plus, when I would just let myself snack all willy-nilly, it would keep me up longer because it just give me something to do, and it's kind of exciting. So if I start fasting at 5 and I'm up till 10, I'm going to want something. I will have a LaCroix or some kind of, sparkling something that has the essence of something with no sweeteners or anything in it. Plus, let me just speak on intermittent fasting. It reduces inflammation in the body, inflammation in the brain, promotes autophagy, which is cell repair and cell turnover, reduces insulin resistance, so it helps with diabetes, and it helps with weight loss and a whole list of other things. So, I mean, why not knock them out both at the same time? Two birds with one stone. Bop, bop. Room temperature. Listen, I'm for real, this is something. I was told this for years before I actually started doing it because I wanted to be warm and cozy in my bed. And man, it makes such a difference. The colder it is, your body feels like it is during the night, and it helps you keep sending out that melatonin. But it all goes back to our circadian rhythms. If it is too warm in the room, then our body thinks the sun is coming up. So the warmth can stop melatonin release. This is science, people. There are studies out there that talk about this. I'm sorry I did not cite a reference, but I did read about it. The wisdom of our body is just so fascinating. Alrighty, so we have worked all day or played, whatever you've done, and now it's time to wind down for sleep. So for me, I like to start winding down around 9:15, and that entails me coming to my room, making the bed, cleaning things up, putting them away. I will go ahead and turn my salt lamp on. I will tell my speaker that has a name that we do not say out loud right now to play like rain sounds. Make sure my lighting is all set. And then I go brush my teeth, wash my face, and then when I come into the room, it's like, oh, luxurious, ready. Let's do this. Also, the less things that you have in your room, the less things that your subconscious like lashes onto. And, you know, a messy room, a messy mind, a clear room, a clear mind, and it really does make sense. So sometimes I like to play my singing bowl, which is in an F sharp, which is related to your heart chakra. And that just kind of, it's more, you know, whether you believe in energy or not, just the ceremonial ritual alone, you know, I make a pattern of it. It's signaling to my body it's time to go to sleep. And it also makes me feel like so full of love. So I'm like, this is an F sharp, has to do with my heart chakra, and I'm doing this thing for myself because I deeply care about myself. I just got chills. And so it just feels good. If I really need to calm my mind, then I'll sit down and do a meditation and use some of my favorite crystals. I especially love smoky quartz. Oh my gosh. It is, I just can't even tell you. They are just amazing. Anyway, so smoky quartz helps draw out tension and stress, and it also acts like a filter. So I usually carry a lot of stress in my chest, even if I'm feeling really calm. So I will imagine all this stress and these feelings pushing out through my chest, through my heart chakra, and filtering through this beautiful smoky quartz, and it filtering it into nothingness. And I also hold a smoky quartz in my hand for its grounding abilities, because you want to be grounded before you go to sleep. And I breathe in that peace and calm through the smoky quartz in my hand, which I believe is a portal, while filtering any other stagnant crap out of this one. And just imagine those dark clouds just passing through my chest, and they're just coming out of my body, and they're just ready to be released. And I release them. I let it go. I release any unwanted baggage from the day. I release stagnant energy pockets. And then I will do some breathing techniques, a little bit of EFT tapping, and just some stretching, and just making it more sacred, more full of self-love, and just something that I do for myself. And my body's like, all right. It's time to wind down. Journaling before bed is another way to release the day. If I'm stressed or have lingering thoughts, then I write them down because it's a form of honoring your feelings and giving them an outlet so you can rest easier. I also write out what I'm grateful for, and then I thank my spirit guides and the universal intelligence, and just for this whole life. So I put a lot of reverence and honor around this present moment and just this rest that I'm preparing for in my physical body. I just want to say something about the meditation pyramid. It's something very special to me. It's an energy device, but it's also just a place that is like not my sanctuary. What do you call it? My altar. It's kind of like an altar or like a talisman. It's a place where my energy and what I'm putting in there, that is the loving energy that is swirling around there. And I have my special meditation cushions, and it just feels so special. And it's just another one of those ritualistic things that, you know, whether it is actually doing something with the energy of the pyramid, which I do believe in, or if it is just one of those things that, you know, I believe it helps me calm down, and I've created that pattern. So that is what is happening in my physiological body. So anyway, I just want to talk about that, but I love pyramids. We can talk about it all day long. The guy who makes these, his are $1,000 or up, but I did link a couple that were in the $200 to $300 range from Amazon. So check those links below. I've also used copper pyramids, and they are wonderful. So anyway, I just want to thank all of y'all for watching so much. I appreciate the ever living shit out of each and every one of you. Please interact with me in the comments below. And if you haven't already, I would adore it if you would like and subscribe and share this video with anybody else that you care about. And if you don't care about them. That's all I'm saying. All right, bye.